What you watching?
Oh, I'm watching Motherhood Sex Marijuana podcast, as you should, on YouTube. Wow. My friend, Motherhood Sex Marijuana podcast on YouTube, the best. Check it out.
Motherhood Sex Marijuana podcast. Motherhood Sex Marijuana podcast.
Hey, I want a shirt, I want a shirt, look. La camisa está linda, loco. La camisita está linda. Beautiful shirt. Motherhood Sex Marijuana in the motherfucking building. Yes. This computer recording in progress. Yes. Yes, absolutely. Now, shit, for everybody, it's been a long time. You know what I'm saying? For everybody. Never flick that. Hit that light right. Which one? This one? No, oh no, wait, not that one. No, never mind. Wait a minute, let me, because I'm getting confused. Yes. Okay, there we go. All the best lights. Oh, wow, this is a treat. What's going on here? Yes. Now now we can see a lot clearer. And now we can say together, Motherhood Sex Marijuana in the motherfucking building. Yes. I mean, this shit, we be doing this shit in a minute. Shit. New York. She actually, first of all, she had to come to New York to get me to eat a chopped cheese sandwich. Cause child, me and my funny shit. This part of my body very bougie. So I be like, what chopped cheese? I don't think I want to know what that is. I never wanted to actually ask for it. I don't bite out. I don't care. So. But she wanted one, and then we ordered one, and then we shared it. And I was like, oh, shit, say word.
It was a beautiful thing.
It's a nice thing. It's literally just burger, meat, and cheese. Yeah. Okay, man.
Chopped up all, you know.
Together. Okay, you know.
It makes sense.
Yeah, I'm saying we experienced some shit.
I'm on my tour
some
shit.
New York shit together because girl, I'm like, what? Your man was like, what? Because he could tell that neither one of us, although I'm pretty sure he know that this one ain't from New York. He was like, yeah, either way, neither one of them ever had a chopped cheese.
Are you sure?
I think, I
gotta start out that much.
No, because literally he was asking us questions about what to put on a sandwich, and I was just like, I don't know what you put on it.
Like, tell us, like, educate us.
Whatever.
And I actually told him I'd give him a good review, so I'm gonna fulfill my promise.
Oh yeah, that's true, because a lot of these stores do, you know, they be on Google and Yelp reviews, and they damn sure be checking to see shit. Yeah. That's the life of social media we live now, girl.
That's
where your social media steps can be tracked and shit. Like,
honey, it's a beautiful thing. I want to shout out my girl Kai Storm.
It's a good thing, but it can be a bad thing though.
Either way, because the fact of the matter is everybody has access to the internet, meaning all idiots and everybody who wants to cause harm. And so like sometimes like trolling, you know, is a thing, but at the same time, it's like my Karen fingers are really good too. When someone pisses me off in an establishment like that, either way. So you don't want to fuck with that person, but you know what? I had a really good experience at this little bodega. I'm gonna get the name, you know, and shout them out, and then I'm also gonna give them a good review. And with all of my vernacular that I can put together, all of my, you know, grammatical skills, I'm gonna try my best to do what an opposite Karen would do. So an opposite Karen would be eloquent, well-versed, giving it up, being positive, right? So that's what we're gonna do.
And then to help you with, you know, finding that address, Google our favorite snitch. All you gotta do is just, you know, remember the corner where the store was, which is Fulton and Rockaway Avenue.
Fulton and Rockaway Avenue. That's right there.
And,
boom.
And then you'll be able to say, okay, yeah. And you got to make sure and pick the one on the, because there's two. There's one on the right side and one on the left side. So you got to make sure that it's the one on the left, not the right.
Left. Okay. The one on the left, not the right.
Just saying. I'm just saying.
You guys got it.
You don't want to give the wrong review to the wrong motherfuckers.
Don't. You know what I mean? And go try their chopped cheese for real. It was quite a pleasant experience.
Shit, I ain't gonna lie. I was like, oh shit. That wasn't disappointed.
And you know what? I already had my subway ride, my train ride. So, you know.
I mean, see, that's one thing you've definitely done. See, that's one thing that this one has done. She has rode the train by herself.
Yes.
She definitely has rode the train by herself and managed to get
I ain't scared.
with no problem. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
She knew what to do. She knew where to get off and where to walk to the Airbnb. It was cool.
And I know how to ask questions because my queen gave me the answers like right there in the text, like verbatim, like one boom, blue, do that. And I still needed to ask somebody, yo, where's the C terminal? Where's the terminal that goes to the
No, but see, girl, I ain't gonna lie. If we had planned this out, I would. I know because of course, I best believe I am one for the budget. I am one to big up the budget. The budget has to be stuck to.
Yeah.
But girl, if we had planned this, I would have told you no, Newark. I would have told you no Newark, motherfucking JFK.
Okay.
Because JFK would have been, when I tell you JFK would have been just so you would have got on the air train, you would have jumped on the A train, you would have got off right there at Broadway Junction, and we would have been, and it would have been cool as the fan. But because we going to Newark, we got to take extra steps to get to Jersey, and Jersey is, you know, as you can see. How much did you pay on that bus ride from Jersey?
$21.50, dude. I was like. And then this lady next to me, she's like, how much did the guy say? And I go, $21.50. She's like, oh, that's cheap. And I go, as compared to what? She's like, Uber. And I go, okay, right. I rest my case. Shut up.
No, you right. She right.
She damn right. Because it's like 80 plus 100, over 100.
She damn sure right. Because again, the motherfuckers out here. But then again, it ain't even just out here. Because even when we lived in Seattle, you tell a Uber or any one of the motherfuckers, you going to the airport, they go, oh, you got extra money, so let me get an extra $40. So let me get an extra $40 on the ride, cause you going to the airport. You got money. You going to the airport. So it's like that out here, because even from Harlem, I mean, yes, you're not really familiar with Harlem, but I'm just saying Harlem is the closest neighborhood. Like, I don't even have to go to Harlem. Right here where I live at is a real, like, from here to JFK Airport, I would say it would have to be maybe half an hour on the train, maybe. You know what I'm saying? But yet you get in a cab from here and you tell them you going to the airport, your man want $100, and it's like, bruh, If I get on the train, I'm gonna get there in a half an hour.
Come on now.
And I'm only gonna swipe a card. Like, what we doing? Why you gotta try to rob me just because I say I want to fly out? You know what I'm saying? Because I wanna fly somewhere. You want extra monies. You know what I mean? That's how that shit goes. So yes, the budget had to be stuck to, but girl.
You know what?
Next NYC trip, please. Let's try to stick to JFK because we don't really want to do that.
Mistake.
We don't really want to do the Newark anymore.
Okay,
you know
definitely hands-on experience and
extra. I mean, the 2152 that was extra, so you wouldn't have even. You damn sure wouldn't have paid no 2150 on no fucking HC.
Right, there you go.
Did you have to pay money on the air train?
No.
No, okay, so their air train was free. See, JFK air train, that shit cost money. It cost like $7, but still.
Oh, okay.
7 would have been better than, you know what I'm saying, 2150.
Definitely.
You know, but girl, I'm glad that you're here. Glad to see you face to face. I know y'all glad to see us together because I know y'all be talking. Because first of all, I know I be hearing people be saying like, "Oh, so y'all do it on Zoom." Y'all do it. Y'all don't never get together. Of course we get together. We started this together.
Yes.
However, you know, boss ladies gotta make boss moves. And
we expanded.
You know what I'm saying? So we here and we doing some shit. You know what I mean? And then we getting ourselves prepared and we gonna be talking some shit. Absolutely. Before, you know, our expo movements.
Absolutely.
This week. You know what I mean? Now, one thing I want to definitely, because we definitely have done this, but just want to give people their shout outs because I think we definitely have had a lot of supporters to get us to this point. First and foremost, for Sean Styles for making these shirts, definitely for creating the design, Lady Bravehearts, definitely for creating this design because people, like I said, people are nosy. And trust me, in a few we might have to hit you up for them dresses because the way home, girl, because literally I'm on the train, got the gray dress on, and she was like, and her man, they sitting there and they both talk, and I got my headphones on, so I ain't really listening to their conversation, but I'm watching them watching me, and they giggling to themselves like, oh, you see her shirts. Yeah, sure. You got to join on it. It's just something about motherhood and marijuana. Like, what the fuck they talking about? And they started giggling, and I'm reading the lips saying what they say. I'm like, oh, well, they got it. Okay, so then I went. I pulled out my wallet real quick, gave him a card. They was like, oh. I was like, yeah, it's a podcast. Check us out.
That's right. Boom.
Check us out. And then, of course, she was like, no, but I like that dress. I was like, no, but we got shirts though, and I'm about to tell her they $27. She's like, girl, I said I like the dress. I don't even know what you're talking about, shirt. Did you not hear the quote? You know, because that's how New York is. Did you not hear what I said? I said I like the dress. I was like, yeah, girl, but see, we getting there. We getting there. This is the promotional.
That's right.
This is the promotional. That's you know. Right. You know what I mean? You know what I'm saying? But we getting it. So support the shirts, though. I'm just saying you can support a shirt. You know, and then when we get the dress, you know, you be right there with the dress.
Get the dress and the shirt.
But I'm just saying, at this point, you know, support a shirt. You know, I
heard that.
So we definitely shouting out Lady Bravehearts for the shirts. Shit, I want to give a shout out to motherfucking 419 just because of this mic. Because 419 hooked us up with one of these.
Thank you.
And baby,
419 show.
Definitely the sound comes crisp and clear. It shit is nice. Oh. Yes. Never mind all the work that we've done for his podcast has been love, and we love it. High and Happy gets a big ass shout out too because man, first of all, he increased our subscribership. Like when he came in, we was at 248, and now we at 345. Like,
yes, thank you.
Listen.
And
you know what I mean?
Entourage of superstars.
Your whole entourage of people, you know what I mean? You definitely,
or entity, I should say,
definitely come through with a lot of people that are show love, definitely a part of the cannabis industry, and definitely have a great, a great respect of you in order to, allow you to promote their brands the way you do. Cause you know what I mean? Shit, that's what's up. I even seen that a couple of his videos got promoted by Cookie's homeboy, Burner.
Word. Yeah. That's fantastic.
Yeah.
Keep doing it, man. He
is definitely getting big. He's
so proud of you. We are.
Shout out to all the people that you have brought us. And shit. And then shit, I figure fuck it. We could do like Snoop Dogg said. I want to thank me. Boom. Motherfucker, I want to thank me for all that I have done to create this platform for potheads that are very intelligent, that got shit going on and want to sit down and smoke a blunt and talk about it. Yes. We have this one created the name. This one created the pathway. I took the pathway and ran with that shit. And shit, here we are. And we've been doing this shit for 3 years. Because again, remember I told you that I literally had to go to our YouTube and look at the first video we uploaded was in February of 2020.
And we actually started meeting before that.
Right.
We met at Ree's house, and then we met at my house, and even at your house. All of our houses, and we just and shout out to Ree, because there are a lot of ladies that have started off with us. It's just that paths are different for everybody, and
especially the Ree a mama now.
Oh yeah, we need to get your ass up on here now.
Like now you can sit down and smoke a blunt and talk to that shit, because now you done pushed the whole baby out the poom poom. Boom. Yes. So yes, definitely.
And not just meaning that you have to, in order to participate in the conversation by any means, but in a personal tip, with her being a homegirl, and us starting this in a sense together in this enlightened journey, and her saying this is not for me right now. Well, maybe it's for you now, baby girl.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. That you have that motherhood. Let me tell you something. Boom. The very second a whole person comes out of your pum pum or is cut out of your body,
right?
It changes every fucking thing. Because for me with Africa, trust me, as soon as I looked at her, it was like, oh shit. We in a different spot right now. This is not.
It's for real.
Like it's real now. Like before, yes, we felt her in the stomach and all of that shit. But looking at her, actually holding a person,
it's more than cute.
It's like oh wait a minute. Whatever the fuck, all the fuckery. I gotta do different. Yeah, all of that.
Some guy get.
You know what I'm saying? You reach a different level of motherhood. You know what I mean? Of course, yes, we participate with everybody on this podcast. However, Ree specifically, we met her when I met her.
You met her first.
You know what I'm saying? When I met her, she was at one, and it's just like with anybody. You know what I'm saying? Every level that you move in life is different. Is higher than the level you were at. You know what I'm saying? You move. You know what I'm saying? You learn different lessons as you go. And when I met her, she, this was her. This was her. But what I imagine now as a mother, feeling a whole person, having a whole person, taking care of a whole person, her levels gotta be up here right now. Like that shit is you in a different hustle. You in a different tax bracket. Literally. Literally, you in a different tax bracket.
Word up. Literally and figuratively.
So, yeah.
And spiritually and all that good stuff.
All that shit. So
you can't.
So for her, we can say that yes.
Absolutely.
we would definitely our conversation with her now it would make sense that it would be different.
And we love you.
You know what I mean? So it's shit. I hope your birth was easy because I damn sure we damn sure didn't get to conversate enough to ask for that. I hope your birth was easy. Shit, I hope everything's going with you. You know, it's working out. You know, you got proper babysitting, all that shit.
And if you need to talk to somebody, holla at us. Come on, girl. You know what to do.
So,
and you know what, guys? Speaking about hollering, right? What I love coming to New York. You know why? Because people actually holla at you, girl. Okay, they really hollering at this bitch over here. I feel zero when I'm at Portland. Like, it makes me question, dude, am I even like attractive? You know, like, I mean, I know I am, duh. But I'm saying, like, it makes me question, like, am I attractive to people anymore? Have I lost my zhuzh? Come to New York, less than 15 minutes. Motherfuckers trying to take you home, seeing if you want vodka.
Somebody offered you vodka. Oh my God.
I go, nah, I like weed just to see where it goes, right? You're like, oh, then let's go. I got weed. Oh, no, I'm just kidding. I'm waiting for my sis. Thank you, though.
Wait, this was at
the
Port Authority?
Yeah.
Oh, yes, no. Because I could just imagine that they be having all kinds of tricksters and pimps just hanging out waiting for people. Yeah, no, because it's Port Authority, girl.
That makes sense. It could have been a whole trafficker.
Girl.
Oh my God, I'm so stupid. Okay, I'm glad that this is on camera. Okay, this is one of those transparent moments where I share my stupidity.
No, it's not even being stupid. It's just because, of course, you're like, no, because you know what I'm saying? Yes. He could have been talking to you, yes, obviously, but at the end of the day, yes, the level of trafficker and pimp and tricksters hanging around Port Authority has always been a constant, especially back in the days when fucking Port Authority, the whole area was nothing but fucking strip clubs and fucking and all kind of hoes and pimps used to be walking through there. Okay. It's not like that now because Disney done cleaned it up, and when you go to Times Square, what do you see? Touristy shit.
Yeah,
everything is PG.
Yeah.
But before, back in the day, it was everything was X-rated over there. You know what I'm saying? Everything. Oh shit, they would have peep shows, all kind of shit, like peep shows.
Ooh.
Mm-hmm. Like 42nd Street, that end on the west side, please. It used to go down back in the day, but Disney came through, cleaned that shit up. Everything is PG. So, but yes, hanging around, but anybody hanging around Port Authority, they questionable.
Oh my
they
God.
Definitely questionable.
Of course, dude. How could I be so naive? And to be honest with you, he was of a certain demographic, let's say, okay, who fit the bill. Now that we think about it, reeked of like some kind of alcohol. You know what I'm saying? He had the whole like golf hat on and shit, like dad get up.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? And so it's like, wow, Rue, for real. I could have been, oh my goodness. My name could have been Babushka by now, you guys. No, I'm just kidding. No, that's not funny. No, sorry.
No, but
I don't need to make a light of
it. But at the end of the day, you know, and like you was coming to New York to just be like, oh, I'm just here and I don't know where I'm going. And
no, fuck that.
You know what I'm saying?
I was like, no, thank you. I'm here for my sis. I'm waiting for my sis.
You're actually here for something, and you know what I mean. You were, but again, he could have been just a regular fucking motherfucker hanging out. But at the end of the day, the Port Authority does have that level of, questionable motherfuckers. Questionable.
Man, I did feel that vibe. So you know what? Maybe I'm just gonna put that as part of my stand-up. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, when I'm feeling like I'm like, let's say I'm feeling frumpy lately. I'm not getting, I'm not living up to my potential, let's say, right? Say, dude, go to a fucking construction site or go to where some people are doing some landscaping work.
And just walk around.
And just walk around and don't tell me that people aren't gonna look at you, okay? And try to get some attention. I was kidding.
Like,
that's
what
fucking...
the hell were you doing here, ma'am? This area is not for you. This is a restricted area.
They're like, actually, we weren't looking at you. We're wanting to ask you to leave.
We were trying to figure out why you were in a restricted area. Do you work here? Do you work here? No.
If you're looking for compliments, go seek therapy.
No, boy, no.
I'm just messing, man. It's just hilarious. Yeah.
But yeah, girl. But this trip is going to be a good trip, and you know what I mean. And I'm gonna go ahead and say, because obviously we're using this trip not only for business, but we're also celebrating. This is your birthday celebration, so we're gonna just go ahead and say happy birthday, bro.
Thank you.
Happy motherfucking birthday. Enjoy, live on, live more, and shit, many, many more to you. Because best believe we got shit to do, so we need to have a couple months. We need a couple months. You know what I mean? But
yes. And then after in July, we'll be celebrating your birthday.
Yeah.
And you doing it big this year.
Oh my God. Girl. Even just fucking, yo. I mean, yes.
Fantastic.
It's crazy because I have a Panamanian birth certificate. I actually have a birth certificate that isn't completely Spanish, but yet I don't speak Spanish, and I haven't been back in Panama since I left in freaking 80 fucking 1.
By choice. Because you could have gone back.
You know what I mean? And that's by choice, really. You know what I'm saying? Because, like, I never, ever tried to make an effort before this year. Like, literally, I put it in my head that I was like, yo, fuck that. Somehow, some way, I'm going to buy. Even my father, even when I first talked to him about the shit, he was just like, yo, I don't. Because that's a nice amount of change you need at least a year to commit to something like that. And I was just like, yeah.
Wow.
I was like, yeah, Dad, nah, I'm trying to go for my birthday this year.
Are they both Panamanian?
Yeah.
Wow.
And I was just like, I am trying to go. And I was and I kept telling him, yo, I'm gonna make it happen.
Dang.
And literally, you know what I'm saying? Shit happened for a reason. And how we got it was Africa bought my ticket and Anaya's ticket, and then once my money freed up, I was able to buy husband's ticket and Agata's ticket.
Boom.
And then boof. And then we got up, and that was another thing that my father was hitting me. And I don't think my father was hitting me with it because he was, you know, like he was on some like negative shit. I think he was just trying to hit me with reality, like, yo, you need to, you know, really, you know, think that the possibility that this might not happen, you know, you need to really, you know, hold on to that. And I was just like, nah, it's gonna happen. I'm gonna make it happen. Fuck the frail. I'm gonna make that shit happen. You know what I'm saying? And literally, once I bought the tickets, I was like, yeah, the tickets is bought, cool. Then I freaking then the passport. He was like, yo, everybody that's getting a passport they've been waiting 4 months. I was like, 4 months? Nah, fuck that. It can't be no 4 fucking months. And I just got a notice saying that the passport is in the mail. So I'm like, boom. You know what I'm saying? Husband, he bought for his passport, he bought he got what you call it?
Rushed.
A rush per service. I know his shit gonna come before because it's rush service. That shit gonna be like this in a minute. So I'm just like, yeah. That shit is annoying me. I gotta get that. But so I'm gonna just stop this shit for a second. Stop recording. Pause. Recording back in progress.
Hey.
But yeah, yo, and when I tell you, like a tourist. And really, I am a tourist. So I've been like going on Google, watching like videos and shit, and just like you know what I mean. And then of course I've been it just not I ain't gonna say I'm a learn Spanish by the time I get to Panama. But I damn sure feel like I've been talking to people. I've been making sure. Of course, I've been asking. Of course, I've been asking about the weed situation. That's not a possibility. But I'll be fine with my little vape pen because as long as I can travel with my vape pen, I'm good. So, and just the fact that I'm going is such a big fucking deal. It's such a big fucking deal.
And with your family, that shit is not cheap, girl.
Word, it's definitely not a cheap. I mean, even if it was just me, it still wouldn't have been. It still would have been expensive. You know what I'm saying? Because the fact is, I'm traveling in the summertime and shit. So, but then it would have been cheaper if I would have bought it like months in advance. Because literally, the prices was like 2 and change round trip. Around January when I was looking, but at the end of the day, I couldn't afford it at that time. So you know what I mean. So I basically waited until I had the money, and by the time I had the money, the price was a little higher. But
damn, even that was high for me. The 2 G's.
Well, yeah. No, I mean if I had bought it in January, it would have been like $248 round trip each person. Like it would have been like two and change each person.
200?
Yeah.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
Okay.
But it ballooned to like 4 and change by the time I had the money.
Dang, ding, ding, dang.
You know what I'm saying?
Family vacations can be expensive, but they are priceless. So God bless you guys in your journey.
Man, listen, and then of course, shit, just finding out the little things, and even the little things ain't even bother me because it's like apparently Panama there's no hot water, like nobody, nobody has boilers and shit. So you know what I'm saying. So if you're taking a shower, you take the shower in cold water. I'm looking at him like I don't even care.
Good.
I would be in fucking Panama on my birthday. That's the only shit I give a fuck about.
Man, you can just go bathe at the beach.
The fuck? Man, listen. And apparently my mama live in some kind of bougie ass neighborhood too. Man, listen. That's right. Just because my mama live in a bougie neighborhood, I'm happy. Never mind. Shit.
That's right. Dude, your mom is a foxy lady for real, for real.
Yo.
Seriously. So shout out to her.
And she will be here too in a couple of days. Man, listen, and that's the real funny shit because literally she's been not only because of I love the fact that her and Africa are real close, but Africa can tell her straight up and down what the real is because the main question she's been asking Africa is like how. And I don't know if I want how I got to make sure and tell Jennifer before I go to her house because so she don't have the house smelling like reefer. Africa had to tell her like, yo, New York smells like reefer. The hell wrong with you? You literally gonna walk down the street and smell reefer. You gonna be in the train and smell reefer. You ain't smell it yet. But trust me, you will. You will smell it on the train. You'll smell it in the train station.
Walking
like from. The hell are you talking about?
I'm so glad you brought up moms. I honestly, with all due respect, I was very upset at my mom. She came to my apartment to do something and she threw my weed out. And this is my thing, okay? So the weed, at the same time, no, that's disrespectful to the weed, but it could be anything.
Because it's the first thing that makes it disrespectful is the fact that it's not yours. I paid for that. You do know I don't have a tree in the back that I'm growing and I just picked that motherfucker off.
No.
No, no. Whoever the fuck I got that from, I had to give them money.
Right.
The fuck
And
wrong
not to
with you?
mention, it helps me in these areas that you fail to acknowledge. So here's the fact: it's not yours, and whether it was that or a piece of paper, you don't just throw someone's shit away. You know what I mean? Do you want this? You don't just throw people's shit away like that. And I was very adamant about that. And my sister got involved and she was like, hey, sis, I just want to make sure you're good. And I go, I just want to make sure she understands because it's not funny. Like, I had plans with that weed. I did not recover all of it, but I recovered at least some of it and some of the dinky shit, which I wanted. You know what I mean? So, long story short, I felt like as a woman, like my mom has a tendency of deminimizing me as a woman. And I don't like it. I'm not your baby and I'm not your daughter and I don't need to suck on your breast for milk anymore. So
I think that's
don't.
just a mom thing though, because even my mom actually had the nerve to be talking about and like again, Maritza, I smoke weed. You knew from when I was 16 when I was trying to hide weed that I smoke weed. You know that. So
I mean,
so the fact that you would look at me and be like, well, you can't. Well, when you come to Panama, don't be trying to smoke no weed because what? What the fuck is you talking about? I was like, girl, if I was to get lucky enough to because apparently weed is definitely very legal in Panama. Oh. So it's like, you know what I'm saying? So it's gotta in order to get it, you gotta know somebody. So I was like, yo, if somebody was to offer me some, ain't no motherfucking way. I'm gonna fucking decline. Cause again, lady, you birthed me, so you know how old I am. I'm not even gonna tell you how old I am. It would be wrong for me to then and say, look, you know I'm here on my birthday. It's my 51st birthday. It would be wrong for me to tell you birthed me, so you know how old I am. So therefore, and you clearly have an idea. I mean, even if you wasn't there the first time I lit some weed, you knew if I was smoking weed before I became 18. Therefore, if at over 50 and I smoke weed, if my child smokes weed, you know that weed is popular amongst my section. So therefore, trying to tell me don't think you're gonna come down here and smoke weed. It's like, what, lady? Is you crazy?
It's preposterous, actually.
Like, I'm gonna bring my freaking vape pen. I'm gonna bring my motherfucking vape pen, okay? And if by lucky chance, because that's because to be honest with you, lady, and what you don't know about me is that 99.9% of the time that I've had weed offered to me is because motherfuckers see it on my face when I was shit.
Potheads know.
You know what I'm saying?
We know what's up.
You know what I'm saying?
What time it is.
Weed was legal. That's exactly how I met 99.9 of the motherfuckers that were selling weed. They would walk right up to me and be like, excuse me.
Yeah.
You look like.
Right.
Yes.
You could benefit from this information.
You absolutely right. I do look like. What's up? What do you have?
How much does it cost? Oh my goodness.
Like for real. I give off piehead no matter where the fuck I go. So don't get mad at me if somebody walk up to me and say, you look like. And I'm gonna be like, I do look like. I always look like, because I always am.
Hey. And that always am is subjective for me. For her, she's talking about being high. I'm talking about fucking. What's up with that, young ladies and gentlemen?
That's one of the agendas on her itinerary.
Oh, you did? All right. See, you know what? I'm so happy for myself, right? I promised myself that I would divulge where I'm at with my dating career, right? I was using this as a microphone because I was going to ask Kai something, but I'll ask her later because I feel compelled to share this, right? So right now, I'm not with anybody. I'm with myself.
Mm-hmm.
But I know somebody, I know a few people out here now, I would say, but I know somebody particularly who we kind of chit chat here and there.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? There's like no pressure really to do anything at all. In fact, like we shared like the most incredible night together. Did I tell you about that?
Mm-mm.
Girl, it was like the most incredible night like I ever spent with a dude. And it was just one night. And he didn't even spend the night with me. He just like came and kicked it and then he left.
Oh well, yeah, no, yeah,
that was yeah. Uh-huh. Yeah. And you know, we all have our obligations and whatnot. And so with me, like I'm gonna know what it is, just be real with it, right? Just let me know how much time I got with you. That's it. Be fair to me too. I mean, in a sense, if we don't do this at all. So in a sense, we'll see what that entails. And as far as I don't have any expectations with this person at all, I don't think he has expectations with me either, to be real with you. I do know that I enjoy his company. The dick's definitely good. He's hot. Okay. What else could I say? Oh, and also aside from being hot and all that shit, he has like a really good mind. You know, I really enjoy his mind. He doesn't talk a lot, which I like, and which I need as a person who does talk a lot, I think. Because imagine a motherfucker that talk more than me. Oh, I don't know if we would get along. No, I'm just kidding. No. Of course, it is what it is. I'm just saying. I want my dudes a certain way. You know what I'm saying? My queens can be however they please. And hey, hate me if you want, but I don't give a fuck. So, like, I would be attracted to a girl who was just like me. And I happen to talk a lot. That's different. I don't need my dude to talk a lot. You know what I'm saying? That's a turn off. You feel me? So it's like he's very thoughtful. He does not ever pressure me to do anything. You know what I'm saying? Like I really like have a lot of love for him. So I have no expectations. If I do kick with him, great. And if I don't, great. But my feelings still remain. Like he's just a really cool guy.
But at the same time, that's kind of part of the programming based on the fact that he has commitments too.
Correct.
Word.
Yeah. Oh yeah. I'll be the other woman. Hey, look, it is what it is, gay. This is I'm not gonna just say that. And then again, with all due respect that those that have unions, I didn't make that union with you, dog. Like that's between y'all. You know what I mean? And if you as a person is demonstrating, if we as consenting adults are like expressing I would say passion for each other, then it's up to us to like share that with our bodies. And it doesn't mean like just as much as that relationship was, let's say if this guy had like 3 wives, I don't know, just putting out there, his commitment with them has nothing to do with me. And this is a debate that I had with my sister because I don't think she understood me at first because she's like a person who's like, oh, I know he's married. Like, I am not going to do that. And my thing was, hey, with all due respect, that's none of your business. You feel me? Like, and what if he's married? You know what I'm saying? But here's my thing. What do you expect? Do you expect him to marry you or do you just want to fuck? She said, I just want to fuck. And I go, then it doesn't matter.
Well, yeah, basically, yeah, you know what I mean? And I think it only gets I think it gets to where some people, you know, want to call it like on some moral shit because the fact is that if let's say his wife come to you and be coming to you and asking you, okay, so what's up with you and this with you and my husband, what you and my husband doing? And it's like, or do you then say, okay, yeah, I'm fucking your man, and you know what I'm saying, and whatever, he never told me about you, and if he did tell me about you, I still, fucked him anyway because he clearly made time for me, and
Well,
you know what I mean. So it's like it's like if that happened, it's like how you look, how do you approach that situation?
oh, definitely, I have an answer for that. Here's my thing. My morals come into play if I care about that person. Here's the thing. It's depending on case by case. I'll give you a very specific example. My sister, my blood sister, she anybody that she's talking to, whether she's flirting with him or she's fucking him, I don't talk to him. That's my sister's man. Those are where my morals are. If I meet some Joe Schmo guy out in the street and he just happens to be married, I don't give a fuck because it has nothing to do with me at all. See, if I was to step back, if I was to be like flirty with my sister's dude, that means I'm being a fucked up sister. Fuck this dude. You know what I'm saying? So my thing is with regards to our relationships. So I have this bond with my sister. I'm not gonna, or my brother, whoever, I'm not gonna diss them. It's bros before hoes,
Right.
Now, when it comes to other people's shit, lock your shit up so that no one has to call me, dude. When somebody calls me about somebody I'm fucking, hey, I don't talk to your man. If that's your man, then you talk to him because that's your relationship, homegirl. I don't owe this bitch shit. I ain't gonna tell her shit. Why? Because I already know that he's married and it doesn't mean the fuck to me. And this bitch does not mean the fuck to me. I don't know who the fuck she is. She doesn't mean jack shit to me. Do you guys understand where I'm coming from? Yeah,
I get it because now the reason why I asked is because I actually heard people talk about that shit online all the time and shit. And it's like, do you then owe this chick a conversation if like she holler at you and shit? And I remember back in the days. I mean, shit. Thank God I haven't had any kind of situation where I've had anybody calling my motherfucking phone or reaching out to my DM talking about me and you got this, we riding the same dick and there's a problem. Hey, I ain't been in no situation like that, messy, period. But back in the day, I remember, dead ass, you know what I'm saying, when I get in a call and the chick was like, yo, who are you, why you my bitch, what the fuck you calling me for? Like, your man hollered at me, he ain't tell me about you, and I clearly I responded to him, and now you got my number. You know what I mean?
That's giving her a lot that she probably really fucking use because she's gonna be right back slobbing on that knob just like you are.
And then because I also have a level of petty that has grown in me from way back in the day. There has been times where a chick has called me about a dude where I know for a fact we would never be fucking, but yet just because you got my number and you decide to call me and I decided to be as petty as a motherfucker, I said, yeah, we fucking. I fucked him yesterday and the day before yesterday and the day before that. Knowing damn well I didn't really fuck him. You know what I'm saying? But you call it my line and you don't know how petty I can get. So therefore, I decide to play with you. You know what I mean? I decided to play with you because I had time and clearly I had the energy. You know what I mean? So, you know what I mean? That's why I figured that I bring it up because I damn sure used to do that shit back in the day. Like, what? Girl, what you calling me for? Why are you calling me? And you need to be talking to him. Like, there's no reason for you to be calling me. Don't call call me.
Lock that shit up.
Like,
it's your business.
And at the end of the day, you can't control nobody.
No.
You just gotta go on faith and be like, look, I trust you, and that's it. I'm not searching your phone.
But you know what?
No, I'm not gonna be following you, motherfucker.
I'm proud of myself, yeah. You know why? Because I'm not trying to fuck nobody while I'm not here. Just him. That's a step up. You feel me? No, I'm not. I'm not even looking for it. Last time I was here, bitch, it was another story. I was on Tinder and everything, thinking that I was gonna get some, and I did not. I didn't get shit.
Girl, no. I refuse to believe there's anything but trash on these apps. Like, girl, because first of all,
even my thirsty ass, I'm like, nah.
First of all, because tomorrow you might as well say shout out to Gay Pride Month, because Gay Pride Month starts tomorrow. Since tomorrow's June, tomorrow's June 1st. Yes, Gay Pride Month, you know what I'm saying? But even the gay boys be like, what? The fuck out of here. Ain't nothing but fuckery on them apps. And if they say ain't nothing but fuckery on the apps, then you already know ain't nothing but fuckery on the apps. Like, girl, no. And see, at the end of the day, we also got to remember that we in real life, we also got to try to do our best somehow in this digital fuckery world we live in. We got to find a way to go back to real connection with real people. You know what I'm saying? You know, not just text messages, actual phone calls. You know what I'm saying? FaceTimes type shit like that. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? You know what I mean? Actually meeting somebody at a supermarket, or like, you know, just on the street, or at a restaurant, you know, at a movies type shit, whatever. But meeting people like regularly.
Yeah.
We need to go back to that.
I like that. Like, you both touch the onion at the same time at the market.
Some shit.
You bump each other's
It don't have to be that dramatic, but it just, you know what I'm saying? Anything natural. Because even when I think back to the first time I met husband, we met walking past each other at the train station. Like, he was leaving the train station, I was going in the train station. And we just happened to be like, oh, at the same time, both of us caught each other looking back at each other. It was like, oh, you needed a second look too? Yes, we both needed that second look, apparently. And that's how that shit started. Like shit like that. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Because Lord knows the fuckery that goes on with people talking about, oh, he jumped in my DM, and then somebody say, oh, well, you made a fake text, and fuck all that stupid shit.
No, but like the way that I met this particular somebody is through social media. And it was like, I feel like I kind of like, I just had this sense about him. And he didn't tell me a lot. Like, I don't know his like family and history, nothing. I have no idea where he's from, nothing like that. I just get this like really like ease when I was kicking it with him. You feel me?
Mm-hmm.
Like something familiar, and just like I just felt like I didn't want it to stop. Dang, I'm telling a lot of shit.
Well, at the same time, you also let's think a little, Ruby, because he's in a situation, so he really keeping it on the low, because he want to make sure that you don't have information to use against him.
Oh yeah, for sure.
You know what I mean?
Sure.
He did make sure,
and I respect that. He's not messy at all. He's very polite he speaks nothing but positivity about his partner, whatever. Although I don't know who it is. It doesn't matter who it is. So long story short, it's like, I mean, he's obviously not going to be the only guy I fuck ever. I just feel like while I'm on this trip, just out of respect for him, I won't share my poom pooms if he comes through.
No.
I'm just kidding.
No.
Oh, it's so retarded.
But no,
Sorry
no,
about that.
no,
That's not
no,
good.
but that's what's up. But I'm just saying, because you know what I mean, you definitely gotta look at both sides of the spectrum. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
At the same time, you know, yes, it's a good thing that you know he's definitely respectful, but at the end of the day, he's also, you know, protecting himself too. You definitely looking at, you definitely gotta look at that. He's also protecting himself.
Oh, you got
He
to.
damn sure, you know that if it turned bad, it could be bad. You know what I mean?
You know what I told him, bitch? I was like, dude, it don't even matter who you talking to. Like, I was just like, the only way I'll stop talking to you is if you decide to stop talking to me. Ain't that sweet? I never said anything. I never said anything. Because it's not about, like, I expect him to have girlfriends. Like, I expect him to be married. I can't fulfill certain things, and I'm okay with that. I don't want to. I don't want to be so, I don't want to have to worry about what somebody is eating every day. I already have 3 people that I have to answer to. And I don't even worry about what I eat every day. You feel me? So why the fuck do I give a shit into an actual relationship? But I do want to fuck you when I can. Yeah, please. If that's okay, then cool. And I'm not gonna make your life any harder is my goal. You know what I mean? So that's all I'm saying.
Right. And you know what I'm saying? And I'm sure that, you know, you conveyed that message to him. I'm definitely, you know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
But at the same time, you know, just you know, just for record, you know what I'm saying, you see it, you know, to you know, whatever he's doing to protect himself, you do to protect yourself.
Boom. Yes. And I am.
You know what I mean? Dead ass. Because at the end of the day, you know what I mean, it can't be a one-way street. It definitely can't be a one-way street.
And as good as he is, like I don't know when I'll ever like maybe he might never meet my kids. Like there's certain people that are just never gonna meet my kids. Like you would actually be very special to me. It doesn't mean that he can't, but I'm not like eager to like, oh, this is my kids. Hell no. Nah. Like you gotta earn that right, especially when they don't need to answer to nobody but me. So it's like I feel like we're protected that way. Like I don't
and you're protecting them that way.
Oh fuck yeah, dude. I don't trust people. I just you never know. You know
no, see the way it's not even that it's not only about just not trusting people, it's also about how, you know, shit is just being portrayed in public. It's like, you know what I'm saying, when you send your kids to school, you also got to worry about you know, especially in these
other
little
children.
towns. Yeah. You gotta worry about, you know, these little towns where they don't have certain levels of security in certain schools, and then, you know what I'm saying, somebody run up in there with some kind of level of whatever gun they bought at Walmart. You know what I mean? Like, you know what I mean? It's that. Then, you know, then you got the traffickers, because there's, I mean, yo,
they exist.
Like that's crazy. Like even though in movies, like of course some of these movies portray real life, but it's like about a couple of days ago, I was sitting here watching a movie, and it was a part where dude was literally trying to sell a van of kids, like it was a van of children, and he was trying to sell, and I was like, get the fuck, this is. I was like, yo, yes, it's a movie, so you know the kids ain't get harmed. But at the end of the day, you're saying to yourself, say word. It's a van of fucking kids. Like, dude, like that's how, you know what I mean? Like you gotta worry about that shit. You know what I mean? You gotta worry about, and you see, and you go, if you go on YouTube and places like that, and you see that there are videos of motherfuckers just running up on people's kids and trying to grab them and do all kind of fuck shit.
We have to protect children more, as much as we can.
So literally, so literally, the shit that you gotta go through when you with your kids to protect them nowadays in the environment that we all are moving around. We gotta go to different steps to protect our kids. You gotta definitely go, you know what I mean? You gotta go tech, because they, you know what I mean, the predators could be in the fucking in the games they play, in any social media they might be entertaining. All that shit. Never mind just, you know, them being in the street.
You know what? I love New York. There's just, if you can make it out here, you truly can make it everywhere. And you know what I love about it too is like there's just constant like survival mode. Hold on, like I shouldn't survival skills. There's these survival skills as a result of being in survival mode. I'm not saying survival mode because we should all be at peaceful states, I think. But there's a certain like hustle out here that if you know, you know what I mean? Like just keeping up with this motherfucker. Like on the train, I was like, oh shit, on my freaking bag, it's like ripping up and shit. I'm like, better keep up or else I'm gonna miss that train. Or trying to miss that train.
Because when I saw the train pull up, I was like, wait a minute. That's our train.
And baby girl,
and then I'm like,
that's know exactly what the fuck to do.
I was like, hold on. I was like, hold on. We gotta get to that train. Yeah. And that little circle shit we went to, that shit, oh man, that shit had us really going like this.
Fuck it.
Like, wow, nah.
I'm just glad I kept up.
We damn sure made it right on time. That's what's up. Yo. Because you already know that's part of being in New York.
You gotta hustle with it.
You most certainly will have to at some point run to a train. Not the buses though, because the bus drivers out here don't give a fuck. Nah, the bus drivers out here disrespectful. If you ain't at that bus stop, yo, deadass, I remember I was when I tell you I walked up to the bus stop and the man pulled up and he was like, he was dead at when I got on the bus. He was like, oh, I was about to pull off because you wasn't at the bus stop. I was like, yo, bro, you saw me walk up to the bus stop. You knew I was getting on the bus. Oh, nah, New York bus drivers don't give $2.25. You have to, as they're driving to the stop, you have to be standing there. If you are not standing there, they will claim that you are not at the bus stop, and that gives them a right to drive away and fuck you. Fuck you. Man. That ass. Your man, because I was walking to the bus stop, and as he pulled up, your man was like, yeah, I was about to pull off because you wasn't at the. I said, fucker, you saw me walking to you.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
Dude,
but yes.
Bus drivers in Portland are so fucking nice, I swear. Like, I've never really paid for bus fare. I'm just, hey, like, oh, just sit down. I'm like, oh, I can, pretend like I'm like fumbling my bag.
Seattle, they don't play that shit. In Seattle, they didn't play that shit.
They didn't.
Oh, hell no. In Seattle, they'd be like, what?
Yeah.
Ma'am, you have to pay your fare.
Yeah.
You have to get off the bus there.
Right.
What?
Sure.
Oh, nah. There were only certain times that certain bus drivers would be like, all right, whatever. Especially, you know what I'm saying? If you look a little homeless and crazy.
Like you had to have your...
But you had to have... But 9 times out of 10, they would tell you, what? Get the fuck off my bus if you ain't paying.
At least $1.
What? You got to put something in.
Yeah.
What? You gotta put something in. They didn't play
That's
that
my experience there too.
But
in Oregon, they're so nice. Like,
wow.
Shit. And they actually start off at like $35 an hour. They have like a $7,500 retention fee or some shit like that. Retention, I don't know, but there's a lot of perks for driving in Oregon. Some free game for you. I don't know why that is. Maybe it's a shortage of drivers, but
oh wow, $35 an hour ain't bad though.
yeah.
But
I don't know if I like to drive that much though.
yeah,
I'm straight.
yeah, something about just
Dealing with
all that customer service. No, I couldn't do customer. Yo, let me tell you something. Any job that I had in the past that I had to talk to people on a regular basis, bitch, I did not laugh.
Oh my God, it's hilarious.
For real. It has to be strictly email, strictly just you know what I'm saying? Just paper and me. Not people. Paper.
Unless you talk about Motherhood Sex Marijuana.
Word. If I gotta call you, if we gotta be on the phone. If I gotta talk to you and you gotta talk to me and I gotta have a certain level of niceness in my throat while I'm talking to you.
Too much. You're asking too much. You really are.
No. And I think the worst jobs for me back in the day was anything retail. And the worst, the top number one worst was with H&M, because let me tell you something. I don't know if first of all, you know H&M.
Yeah.
But now, did you know that H&M before they're a Sweden shop. Like they're from Sweden, right? And when they first came to the Americas, they landed in New York City.
Oh shit. Interesting.
Mm-hmm. The first time they came to the Americas.
So it's like headquarters.
They landed in New York City. Okay. And the first couple of stores that they opened here in New York, when I tell you the popularity of them stores had people were to the point where before the store opened, people were standing outside online. Like online.
Shit.
Like
okay.
At 10 and at 9 o'clock, you can look outside and you see bitches online.
Damn. That's crazy, yo.
Now, first of all, another thing, because at that time when they first came to New York, you know, resale shops would give you like regular minimum wage, $7, $7.50 an hour, $7.25 an hour.
Okay.
When they started, they was giving people like 10, 12.
Okay.
Like good money.
Good.
You know?
Yeah.
Because they showed up in New York as a brand new entity. And when they hired you, the training, because they're a Sweden shop, they would send you to Sweden. If you was working with them full time, they would send you to Sweden. I applied part time. So part time had to do training here in New York. So basically they only sent me to like Jersey, because they had a couple of stores in Jersey. So they had for like 3 weeks. I was in a hotel in Jersey and chilling whatever. But if I had worked full time, matter of fact, that's what happened. I got hired for full time, but I wasn't able to get my passport because I had a green card at the time, so I didn't get my passport. So therefore, they switched me to part-time. They switched me to part-time, and so I had to do more training here. You know what I mean? So I didn't get to go to Sweden. And plus at the time, it would have been hard for me to go to Sweden, because at that time Africa was small, and I would have been in Sweden for a whole month. And I couldn't get nobody to watch her for a whole month while I would be in Sweden.
So she'd miss her.
You know what I mean? All of that. So but you know what I mean? But yeah, so when I tell you that shit was such a popular entity, that literally when I worked, the hours I worked there, man, listen, I would have to get so fucking high before I went to work, because I knew for a fact I would have to be dealing with just a whole lot of fuckery all over the store, because again, the popularity would have people all over the store, just you folding shit, bitches just messing shit up as you folding shit. You know what I'm saying? You gotta get clothes from the fucking fitting room and put it back on the fucking rack, and the rack is all fucked up. So as you putting back clothes, you trying to fix the rack, and here come other bitches fucking up the rack. You know what I'm saying? And then again, because they are Sweden shops, so they do shit like Sweden, and in the Sweden shops, they will have their clothes delivered 4 times a day. So for 4 times a day, while doing your shift, while you doing all this fuck shit in the store, you also got to go to the truck and help the truck nigga bring the clothes in. So that those clothes go in the fitting room along with the fucking clothes that's being tried on every fucking 2 minutes. And then they stupid ass, because I know they don't have that policy now, but they stupid ass used to have a policy where you could return their clothes, receipt or no receipt. And bitches was taking advantage of that shit, buying clothes, keeping them for months, and then return them, talk about give me store credit for new clothes. And so you dealing with all of this fuck shit. And at the same time, you got the major volume of people that come into the store because it's a popular entity. And it's to the point where when the store closed, we would literally have to put people the fuck out. Like, excuse me, the store closed 15 minutes ago. How the fuck you think you gonna continue shopping? The store closed 15 minutes. Security walking behind them like the store closed 15 minutes ago. You gotta walk your shit to the register and pay for your shit now. Like that shit, yo, I'm telling you, the hours that I worked there, that shit was such a stressful job. And I fucking I only lasted that bitch 6 months. And trust me, that is the most
that wore me out.
That was the most customer service I ever provided in my entire life. Oh my goodness. and when it came to people, and trust me, it was hard as fuck. Because of course people would actually come up in there and be on some fuck shit, and it's like, y'all, I'd be like, yo, do you know how much I gotta do up in here? What the fuck wrong with you?
Dude, I want another chopped cheese. Maybe it's the munchies.
Girl.
Bitch, isn't still open or so? Hey, New York, big city of dreams. Hey,
shit, if you willing to get dressed and go outside, you know how.
Shit. Oh, wear this, girl.
No, you wildin'. You wildin'. You will put on clothes if you go outside. I would want you to make it and make it back. You don't need to be attacked by the dogs outside, okay? The dogs.
Oh yeah, that's right. I'm saving myself.
The months. You know what I'm saying? But no, girl, we need shit. This conversation has. I think I'm gonna call this the thru and Kai got together and got high conversation. We literally got high and just talked a whole bunch of shit. It just is like, yo. And it's good though, because it's still good content. And at the end of the day, shit, you ain't seen us together in a minute. So it still works out. Shit. And on that note, we just go end it here because Motherhood Sex Marijuana is always in the motherfucking building. Yeah.
CWCB 2023. Boom.
Oh, dang. We're going to be in the building.
Brew the Gypsy. Kai Storm.
Yes. We just go ahead and fucking end.